It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards playing host to the LA Clippers. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in LA. How do you feel about this?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in LA now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall to Beal. Five to shoot for Washington. John Wall goes to work. Harris. To Beverley. To Tobias Harris. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wall. To Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Beal shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Jay, recent years, the Clippers have added guys, rookies and otherwise, who bring that toughness factor.
And it all starts with Patrick Beverley. He missed most of last season with a meniscus issue and a microfracture in his right knee. But I got a chance to sit with him at the desk during the NBA draft on ESPN. And when the Clippers selected back-to-back Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jerome Robinson, he looked right at me in the eyes and said, oh, they're going to have to get in where they can fit in. I'm going to make sure they bring it every single day. That's the kind of tough leader you have in P. Bev.
Bradley Beal at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Beal. Five to shoot for Washington. To Porter. Lets it fly from long range. Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Otto Porter is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. He delivers with 2 free throws.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Hits all 3 free throws. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander to Beverly. Gets to the basket and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wizards at the controls. Wall to Beal. To Wall. Here comes the screen. Wall. Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Beverly. Gortat. That out of his range and no good. The shot denied by John Wall.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Wizards have it. Wall to Beal. Bradley Beal. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Tobias Harris. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible quickly. And if you're a guard on this team, don't worry about your playing time. Raise your hand when you get tired because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jumper's good. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Beverly to Williams.
Stepping in for Washington, number 28, John Mahimi.
Beverly. To Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court. It's Wall. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Wall. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Williams. To Tobias Harris. And he hits.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall to Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Williams. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Beal. To Wall. Here comes the screen. There it is, John Wall. Missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Short jumper stays out. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
That misses with a second to go. So we are through one here at Capital One Arena with the Wizards out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think these teams can keep up that pace in the second.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely. Think about what happened in the offseason. They traded Austin Rivers. They also lose DeAndre Jordan to free agency. But everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year. And that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Wall into the front court. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. To Kelly Oubre. Wall. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Wall with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. To Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. For 3, no good. That's great defense. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams.
Screen coming up, screen coming up.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Shot from the lane won't go. Wall. Short jumper won't go down. To Wall. To shoot for Washington to Kelly Oubre. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Gilgeous-Alexander to Beverly. Deep two there, won't go. Washington basketball. Wall. Down to Green. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the left side. Nothing going here on that drive. To Williams. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Beverly. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Wall. Can't miss those. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Into the front court comes Wall. Down 5.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Lays it up and in.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Gilgeous-Alexander. They'll get it down low to Harold. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Wall. Five to shoot for Washington. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good for 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for the Wizards, number 22, Otto Porter.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Wall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front.
The Clippers put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Wizards were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The Washington Wizards had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Wall across the timeline. The deficit is 6. Screen coming. Wall. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Count the bucket for 2.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Beal. To Wall. Beal. To Wall. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Wall drains it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Offensive rebound. Bradley Beal. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gilgeous-Alexander to Bamutek. Beverly's shot no good. Into the front court. It's Wall. His guys down 3. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock winding down. Gilgeous-Alexander to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Wall into the front court. Down 3. No, I missed a short one there. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Gilgeous-Alexander to Gortat. Nothing going here on that drive. It goes down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Wall. Short jumper misses. Harris. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Beverly, down low for Harris. Shot blocked by Morris.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Wall. To Porter. Beal. To Wall. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Beal with the rebound. Oubre to Beal. And he knocks it down at the line. Oubre. To Beal. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Gortat. From the painted area, won't go down.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. A fundamental shot right there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Harris to Gilgeous-Alexander. Short jumper won't fall. Rivers with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Defense making the ball handler work. To Kelly Oubre. Shot from the lane won't go. Here comes the screen. The follow won't go either. to Gortat. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's Washington with the basketball. 4-3, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beverly. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Fires the three. Locked in. Luke Bamute. Tough shot for three. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. The Clippers have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
To Beverly. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. To Porter. Short jumper stays out. Williams across the timeline. The lead is 2. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oubre. It's LA Clippers ball. To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Beverly into the front court. Up 5. And he'll head to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Rivers into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Beal. Austin Rivers to Porter. Otto Porter. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Beverly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Porter To Rivers. Porter. Not easy.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And the Clippers have the rebound. Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. Oh, he knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly to Williams. To Beverly. Add 2 points to the board.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Beal to Rivers. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Marcin Gortat at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 67%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Beal to Rivers. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Williams. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Williams. Down to 5 on the 24. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. This guy's tough. Patrick Beverly, hand in his face, still drills it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
fights through traffic to slam it down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Williams to Gortat. Short jumper off the mark. Rivers with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Has a chance. Gallinari off the mark. Porter to Beal. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. All even here in the 4th. Down low, Gallinari rises for the slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper misses. It's LA Clippers ball. Intentional foul. He meant it.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Now an intentional foul. That'll be free throws with 20 seconds left to go.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, come right back to you.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Shot won't go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Clippers emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Wizards are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Beverly gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time.